Greetings to my fellow YouTubers and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Duel, better known to y'all as the Big D. This time around I bring to you a very special review of a movie I just watched for the first time the other night. Yeah, I figure I'd do one special review, so here it is. I bring to you a review of the 1988 American sci-fi horror comedy Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Written and directed by the Chiodo brothers. Yeah, written, directed, and produced by them, sorry. It was the only film to be written and directed by them, though. Anyway, the film stars Grant Kramer, Suzanne Snyder, John Allen Nelson, and John Vernon. Anyway, the film follows a clan of evil aliens from an unknown region who all resemble circus clowns. They arrive on Earth in order to capture, kill, and harvest the human inhabitants to use as a sustenance. And it's all the inhabitants in a small town, that is. So, let's begin. Just outside the town of Crescent Cove, Mike Tobacco, oddly named character, and his girlfriend Debbie Stone are parked with other couples at the local Lover's Lane when they spot a strange glowing object falling to Earth. They're thinking it's a shooting star, but nearby, a farmer named Gene Green also spies the object, believing it to be Halley's Comet, and ventures into the woods to find the impact site. And he instead stumbles upon a large circus tent-like structure, and he and his dog are captured by mysterious clownish aliens known as the Klowns, spelled with a K, not a C. Shortly thereafter, Mike and Debbie arrive to investigate for themselves. Entering the structure, they discover a complex interior with elevators and various bizarre rooms. They soon find a gelatinized green encased in a cotton candy-like cocoon and are spotted by a clown who shoots popcorn at them from a large gun. The couple flees, pursued by a group of clowns and a balloon animal dog that comes to life. Yeah, that's freaky, huh, folks? While narrowly escaping, they travel to the police station to report this to Debbie's ex-boyfriend, Deputy Dave Hansen, and his curmudgeonly partner, Sheriff Curtis Mooney, played by John Vernon, who is a big actor who, in the previous year, he played Mr. Crater in Ernest Goes to Camp. Look for a review of that next month, as I'm going to review the Ernest P. Worrell series. The skeptical Mooney believes this story to be a hoax, but after taking Debbie home, Mike and Dave return to the woods only to find that the circus tent has vanished, leaving a large crater in its place. Then they travel to the Lover's Lane only to find all the cars are abandoned and covered in a cotton candy-like substance. Back in town, the clowns arrive and begin capturing townspeople in cocoons using ray guns that resemble toys, and several clowns perform pranks and mock circus acts, all resulting in the deaths of several onlookers. Yeah, you really don't get to see much of those kills since this is a PG-13 rated movie. Well, Mike and Dave witness one of the clowns using shell puppets to shrink a crowd of people into the palm of its hand. Ooh. Then dump them into a sack of popcorn, which later are revealed to be sentient creatures that eagerly gobble up their human prey, as soon Debbie finds out after she gets out of the shower. Anyway, Mooney is inundated with calls from townspeople reporting incidents with the clowns, but he disses all of them. Soon after, a clown arrives and Mooney arrests it, believing it to be a teen prankster. So they return to the station to find two prisoners who were taken by Mui encased in cocoons, and the now escaped clown using a deceased Mui as a ventriloquist dummy. But Dave shoots the clown several times before destroying its nose, which causes it to spin wildly and explode. Elsewhere, Mike meets with his friends Rich and Paul, the Terenzi brothers, who, believe me, are, I don't know, they're a little cuckoo in ways. Using the intercom on the ice cream truck they ride around in, drive around town attempting to warn people of the invading clowns. Soon, later on at Debbie's, the popcorn that was stuck to her clothes from her earlier encounter with the clowns mutates into monsters and attacks her. She fends off the creatures, but another group of clowns arrive and trap her in a giant balloon. So Mike, David, and the Terenzis witness Debbie's capture and give chase, following the clowns to an amusement park and the relocated circus tent, journeying through a funhouse leading to the clown's lair. Well, after they had learned the guard had been completely ruined by, well, I don't know, destroyed real easily, seeing its bones and way after being hit by these pies the clowns had. Yeah. The Terenzi brothers get separated and meet two female-looking clowns. But after Dave and Mike witness a clown using a crazy straw to drink gelatinized townspeople's blood, they rescue Debbie and flee into a maze full of tricks and traps. Okay, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to stop this vid. Go to the description box and fast forward to the time below to avoid the ending. Here we go with 5 seconds. Okay, you've been warned. Now, for the end. Now, when they emerge, the trio find themselves under a massive circus tent and surrounded by clowns. However, the Terenzis manage to survive their encounter with the girl clowns and arrive in their ice cream truck and use the intercom to distract them. But soon they activate a gargantuan clown marionette, Jojo the Clownzilla, who is played by one of the Chiodos. He descends from the ceiling, breaks free from its strings, and attacks. Jojo destroys the ice cream truck, apparently killing the Terenzis. Dave creates a distraction, and Mike and Debbie are able to escape the structure. The tent begins to spin and rises into the air, revealing it to be a massive spaceship. Back inside, Jojo grabs hold of Dave, who removes his police badge and uses it to destroy the clown's nose, and Jojo explodes, destroying the entire ship along with him. Debbie and Mike briefly mourn the loss of their friends once the police from another town comes up, and then a clown car suddenly drops out of the sky, and Dave shows up. He's okay, but not only that, the Terenzi brothers emerge too, because they were hiding in the freezer of their truck, that ice cream truck, all this time after they managed to get back before the truck blew up. And, of course, the Terenzi brothers were all covered in the female clown makeup, with their clothes torn. And as the group watches the fireworks created by the exploding ship, pies fall from the sky and hit them in their faces. End of story. Yeah. Okay, now, after watching this, my first time watching this, what did I think of it? Well, I'm going to say it's not too bad. It's not too bad of a movie. I mean, some of the cast was pretty good and what have you. I will say I think I gotta agree with some people. It's a so bad it's good movie. It was good in some ways and fun and all. Yeah. I mean, some of it did make me laugh a little bit. Maybe not a whole lot, but it did a little bit. I did like the theme song to this, Killer Klowns, from Outer Space in parentheses, done by the punk rock band The Dickies. Yeah, I thought that was pretty fun. So, this movie was pretty much this. and what have you, but, well, nevertheless, the film went on to become a cult classic. But anyway, there have been various possibilities of bringing these characters back. A sequel's been in development hell for years since after the first film came out. Sci-fi was in talks to acquire the rights to produce new sequels. It's the only one I can think of, so we'll see, since there have been other studios trying to help work in even Fox before they were even bought out by Disney. So anyway, now the question is, would I recommend Killer Clowns from Outer Space? Sure, go ahead. Give it a try. And if you're not impressed with it, well, hey, I can't say I didn't try. But I think this is still fun in ways. I mean, the clowns are pretty creepy, though. I did like the way they looked, though, and what have you. Some of the cast was more hit than miss, but anyway, even so, I think Killer Clowns from Outer Space is worth checking out. This is a film I think you may want to check out. And if you want some good laughs from a horror movie and what have you. So, that's about it. So, what are your thoughts on Killer Clowns from Outer Space? Please feel free to tell me in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel as well and be a part of the Big D Nation. And tomorrow on April Fool's Day, I will be reviewing the original Scary Movie. No, not the 90s movie I'm sure some of y'all, my horror fanatics, have reviewed. No, I'm talking about the one with the Wayans brothers, which will be celebrating its 20th anniversary in a couple months, but I decided to celebrate its anniversary early by doing a funny movie for April Fool's Day, okay? And also, later on tonight, I'll be doing my special 1-year anniversary review, so tune in later to my channel later on for that, okay? Now, anyway, if you liked what you saw, you can check out my last 2 vids I'm going to show. In the upper left-hand corner is my recent review of another underrated, so bad it's good movie, another cult classic, Shopping Mall. In the upper right-hand corner is my recent March pickups video, which isn't much, but does have another horror comedy flick, and that being Happy Death Day. And then in the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe to my channel and experience more fun rankings and reviews with more of the Big D. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya!